So, get this, I was looking through a local London paper the other day, and it amazed me how many restaurants and sort of bars and stuff like that were making use of the advertising section. And what I did was I went over to their social media pages. I went over and had a look at their website, and on both counts it was absolutely shocking. Their presence was terrible, and it was clearly obvious that they were still, heavily invested in print marketing, and shying away from the opportunities that social media or digital marketing in general can deliver. So I just wanted to talk through a couple of reasons why I think that if you're still investing in print advertising and not digital marketing, that I think is a really bad idea. The first thing is about placement. So placement of your ads. Okay, so years ago, if I went for a walk in the city or in the local town, I would generally be quite aware. I'd be looking around and I'd probably see billboards, I'd see placards, I might even read a leaflet if it was given to me. Now, when I walk around town, I'm doing what everyone else is doing a lot of the time. I'm just staring at my phone, literally, and it pains me to say it, and I try not to do it, but we all know we do it. And just have a look around, like right now, and just take a look at what everyone's doing. You'll see probably 50% of the people in your close vicinity just all staring at their phones. Like, that's why we need to be there as marketers, as business owners. We have to be on that screen. And when people are looking at that screen, what are they generally looking at? They're generally looking at social media or searching stuff on Google most of the time. So to make a decision not to be where people are looking, i.e. on their phones, really is a dangerous decision. And if your competitors are doing that and you're not, it's going to be no surprise that they're going to get ahead of you. It's really that simple. The other important thing to consider is targeting. So with traditional print-based advertising, billboards, flyers, all that kind of stuff, you dish them out to everyone you can dish them out to. You get, say, thousands of these flyers and stuff printed, and you give them out to as many people as possible. Most of the people statistically are not going to be slightly interested. Firstly, most of them are going to throw the flyer away because they're not interested. Lots of people are not even going to bother reading it, and you're going to only reach a very small number of people that are actually within the demographic that you're trying to reach. So it's an extremely wasteful way of advertising. How's that counteracted on social media? Well, on social media you can literally go on Facebook, you can create an ad that costs literally nothing not nothing, but very, very little per click, per view, however you want to measure it, and you can target people with very precise demographics. Let's say you've got a pizza restaurant, right, in Leeds. You can target all the people that like pizza in Leeds. But not only that, if it's like a romantic destination, you can target couples. You can target couples whose anniversaries are coming up. You can target couples where there's a birthday coming up. Maybe it's a family-orientated business. You can target, mothers and fathers of children of a certain age. You can be super, super specific. You can really drill down on the interest. You can go, obviously, age, location, but all of the interests, the views, the spending habits. So you get people that spend more than average on food, for example. That you could maybe target those. There's just so many options. You can't do that with print. You'll never be able to do that with print. So every penny that you spend on social media ads is going to a much, much better and more effective place. The final thing that I think is important as well is the hours it takes to do print marketing. Now, you might not be giving out loads of flyers, or you might not be creating the banners and putting the banners up everywhere, but you've got to pay someone to do it. Generally, print marketing always costs more than social media to reach per person it reaches. There's absolutely no doubt about it. When you stack that on top of the other two things that I've mentioned, it really hands down social media comes in with the win. I think the main reason at the moment that people are not embracing social media, not embracing digital marketing in general and still sticking with print is because traditionally that always worked. Traditionally, if you've had a restaurant for a long time, you've probably found that print marketing always worked. Well, times change, and I think if we're in the last stages now of adoption on this stuff, and if you're still trying to survive on print advertising and you're getting frustrated because you're not getting the numbers that you used to get, then you really need to look at social media. You really need to look at what you're doing on social media and ask yourself, is it enough? Can I actually get a better result elsewhere? Because the stuff that you used to work traditionally, it doesn't work anymore. It really doesn't. And the longer you leave that switch, the harder it's going to be, and the more behind you're going to be. And actually, there's another thing that I need to throw in there as well, a fourth reason. That is that you cannot really track print advertising. Like, sure, you can say, like, bring this flyer in to get a free dish or something along those lines. But, it's really, really hard to know, like, how much did they spend when they claimed that offer. You might know you had 50 offer claims, but how much did they actually spend? How much money did you make? It's really tough to track things with print. It's quite the opposite, with digital. You can track how many people you reach, how many people that click, how many people that come in and claim, how much profit you make from their actual physical bill spend, so including all the things that they purchased, how many of those people came back as a repeat visit. All of this data is so important. A classic thing that people say is what gets measured gets managed. Yeah. So social media absolutely gives you all the tools you need to measure every element of your marketing, so where you're falling down. Maybe you're getting lots of people claiming the offer if they click, but maybe the click rates are not too good. Well, you need to improve your ad. Maybe you're getting lots of people click, but then when they come through to the offer, they're not actually claiming it. So maybe you need to improve the offer or the page that they're landing on. All this stuff makes it so easy to improve, so easy to adapt and get ahead. With print marketing, you half the time you don't know if something's working or not. You're kind of just shooting in the dark, and to do that in this day and age, it's just madness. So if that is what you're doing as a business owner, as a restaurant owner, and you're concerned that you're not making the profits that you feel that you deserve, or the profits that you feel you should be making, then you need to switch your attention over to social media. I'd love to talk to anyone who wants some advice on it. There's just get in touch, drop us a comment, drop us a message. I'll happily jump on the phone with anyone for 15 minutes and talk through some of the options that you've got. Because what I think is the biggest problem for business owners that aren't on social media, the biggest problem is just education. They don't understand what's possible, and they don't understand how to do a lot of these things, and they're scared of the unknown, and that's understandable. So if I can help with that, then that'll be a great thing. There's not going to be any hard sell or anything like that on the call. It's pure value. So if you do want to get involved with digital marketing, but you are nervous, you're not really sure, talk to me about it. I'll happily help you.